What's going on, guys? Welcome to another OTJ draft. We have a Villainous Wealth. We're going to take that. My name's Patrick. Welcome to another OTJ draft. And this is a very easy Villainous Wealth. And we're going to wheel Intimidation Campaign, and we're going to play blue, black, splash, and green. I'm going to speak it into existence. I don't know. The best card here is probably Villainous Wealth. We're taking it regardless, because obviously it's the most fun. But, I don't know, Hellspur Posse Boss is, like, decent, but it's red. Intimidation Campaign might be more fun than Villainous Wealth. Hot take. But they go in the same deck, so... Okay. You know, that'd be a good pick for the deck too. Remember, kids, be responsible with your choices. This is this is a choice that you can make in drafts, and it is it's a good, not a good one. It's not a good one, but it's a fun one. So, I mean, between these two cards, the last deck I had with Cruel Ultimatum had a Grindstone in it, and I think we went 3-3 with that deck. So, we try to do a little bit better than that. Really, I think we're going to want to be like a base green splashing, like green, blue, black splashing red, which would mean that I probably would want to take a land here, but it is a green-white land, so lower priority for sure. We could take Fibblethip. We could take... I don't think we want Fibblethip. I think we're going to want to take the land and maybe just try and go 5-color deserts with some really, really strict mana requirements. We're probably going to want to be base green black is what I guess. Fibblethip is just, it's going to be too slow. We're going to need some defensive speed, and Fibblethip is just a little bit, and by a little bit I mean a lot of bit, too slow and value-y. And I love it, but it's not what we need. We have the good fun stuff, and now we need like stuff to actually like make that happen. Molten Duplication, no Electro Dominance. Probably not. Kellen joins up. This town ain't big enough. Man. Alright, lots of good blue-red here. I mean, Prickly Pear is just a good card. I mean, I don't know. It's... I think I'm a little flabbergasted. A little overwhelmed with Cruel Ultimatum and Villainous Wealth. We can take Electro Dominance, I guess, just for fun. I don't feel like we're missing out on a ton in this pack. We should probably take this town ain't big enough. It's probably the more responsible choice. Alright, now we can take a Lush Arroyo, get some more deserts. Mystical Tether is another good one. I think I'm going to prioritize the fixing this time, and then once we get some more good fixing, we can start to look into more removal. Alright, we're going to take an easy hard Bristle Bandit here. I'm not even really going to look at the rest of the pack. This is exactly what we want. We want, you know, to be gray, base green, black, or green, blue. But regardless, we're going to want to be green, and hard Bristle Bandit is exactly what you want in any green deck, but really any green deck that splashes. So, yeah, should be interesting. We're probably going to end up just playing white as a result of the fact that we have 2 white lands, and now we have a hard Bristle Bandit, so it's basically, at this point, a free splash. Alright, now we're just going to take it backwoods. Again, we're just going to take the land basically whenever we can. We're going to try and pick up as many Outcaster Green Blades as we can. But overall, I think that we should be able to build this deck in such a way that it shouldn't be too challenging to play any of our big splashy cards. Here we're just going to take a murder. I think we're going to settle into maybe a green-black base. We may even cut this town ain't big enough, but it's fine include for now. But a green-black base is good because the green gives you the splashing / ramp, and the black gives you a lot of removal. Here we're just going to take a 2-mana 3/3, really good blocker, like a Fomori Bolt, especially because it'll help me towards collecting all the cards in the set. But I think we're just going to take a 3/3 defender, and we'll take one more, and I'm totally cool with both of those picks. Again, defensive speed, I like. I love doing some dirtily stuff, but unfortunately, the sets, unfortunately, probably fortunately, more than unfortunately, but the sets nowadays are constructed in such a way that you really can't afford to be dirtling around too much. So, you know, you're going to need some defensive speed, and the bristleback sentries are good for that, and they can even end up attacking later. Really late prickly pear there, too. Full steam ahead is totally fine. Not in this deck, but sure. Another Fibble Thip. Alright, we're just going to take a Jagged Baron Singer, and I'm like super cool with that. At this point, really all we're going to want to take is fixing, removal, or bombs. Or I guess defensive speed. All four of those are going to be what we're looking for. And fixing, Jagged Barons is fixing. Murder, I think it went pick 8 in the first pack. I don't think it's likely that we'll wheel it, but it's at least possible since it went so late in the first pack. We're going to take Jagged Barons, though. It's black-red, which is at least 2 of the colors that we are playing. And there's a Prismatic Vista. That's a really, really good pickup for us here. I like Free Strider Lookout a lot, too. Bronco's good. Cactus, I mean, this is a really good pack. I think that the fixing is going to be the most important thing here, and Prismatic Vista gives us a lot of good options. The only downside with Prismatic Vista is that we may not be playing like any like islands or plains, but this does give you a lot of flexibility in terms of like building out your mana base and your deck as a result. So I still think even if we take this, that we'll probably, I mean, someone will take Bronco, someone will take Lookout, someone will take Cactarantula probably, but we might even go Stable Master potentially. Or if not, I mean, there's even a chance that we play the Shore Shot. But I'm very happy with the Prismatic Vista pickup. Now I'd maybe take either the Tyrant Scorn or the Karavek. Karavek's double black. Tyrant Scorn. Maybe we take an Eroded Canyon. Again, at some point we're gonna have to start taking some non-lands, but again, I do love taking the fixing. Karavek is pretty close to a bomb though. I just don't know that we're gonna. I don't know that it'll be as good in this deck. So I'm okay to take an Eroded Canyon here, and then. I guess one more Eroded Canyon. At this point, I feel like our mana is getting to be pretty good. So I think we can shift our focus now back towards removal and bombs and ways to prolong the game so that we're not just kind of playing lands and dying. Again, these two Bristleback Sentries were really good pickups, and I'm glad we got them. Alright, Mystical Tether here is pretty easy. I think we already have like 2 free white sources, Prismatic Vista, Hard Bristle Bandit, so that's basically 4 white sources. I also don't mind Legion Extruder. It's basically just a 2-mana shock that will allow you to sack like treasures and stuff for 3/3s, which is pretty good. But again, I think that we're going to want removal, and we are going to have access to white, so I think that we're just going to take the Mystical Tether, and I'm totally cool with that. So now we can take like a Mirage Mesa. I guess. We have to be a little careful. We do only have 8 playables for our deck right now. So that is something to keep in mind, but I'm okay with taking this Mirage Mesa and then basically being done for fixing. Alright, so now we have, I guess, some fun ones. We have a Transmutation Font, which I think is pretty fun. I don't know if it's very good, but I'm down to take it. Why not? I mean, we've come this far. There's an Outlaw Stitcher, which I don't know would be great in our deck. Take up the shield. There's another Bristleback Sentry. Let's take the Transmutation Font. I mean, why not? At this point, why not, right? Alright, Visage Bandit at knife point. Let's take a Visage Bandit, I guess. We don't have tons of creature bombs. Like, our bombs are like 2 sorceries. But Visage Bandit is totally fine. And if we get some more good, like, green, beefy blockers, it could be exactly what we're looking for. Deep-Monk Desperado could also be a solid alternate win condition if we're kind of looking for something to beef up the board and prolong the game. It looks like we're kind of going to be like a Sultai base, splashing like red and white, which is kind of what we thought, where we thought we'd be. Field Forwarding is a decent one. I think it's totally fine to take that. Take the Fall is fine as well. Ideally, we don't play that, but we can. We're not going to play any of these cards. Okay. Alright, let's head into pack 3, and let's try and open a Sultai Bomb. Dust Animus is a good one. Not Sultai, but certainly a really good one. Is it good enough to take here? Yes. Yes, it is good enough to take here. Card's fantastic. It's basically a 4/5 flyer. So, I mean, 4/5 flyer with lifelink. I mean, it's just fantastic. Other really good cards. We like to wheel at least one of. I mean, Lush Oasis we probably don't need again because we're probably good on fixing. But Aloe Alchemist, Desert Stew, or Consuming Ashes would be fantastic to wheel. I don't expect to wheel any of those cards, but I think Dust Animus is going to be the far and away pick here. Can't feel too bad about taking a Dust Animus, you know? And we have, let's see, 13 playables right now, so we're going to need to pick up 10 in this pack, and that's making no cuts, so we're going to have to be pretty aggressive with not taking lands here. Alright, so we have another Mystical Tether, we have a Lone Shark, we have Campbell, which is a decent card. I mean, it's a good card, but again, we're not playing a ton of white, ideally. We're going to want to stay mostly in Sultai. We might even take like a Patient Naturalist or something that'll help us with our mana. How much removal do we have? We have Mystical Tether, Murderer, and that's it. I guess we could take another Mystical Tether. Ideally, we're going to want more like Hard Bristle Bandits and stuff like that, though, to help us with our mana for those creatures. And there we go. That's exactly what we want, a Hard Bristle Bandit. So that's perfect for us. Again, we're going to want some more defensive speed. Some more creatures, maybe like a few, like a Cacturantula would be really good. This deck is not probably going to be very good, but again, that's what you get when you first pick Villainous Wealth and second pick Cruel Ultimatum. Not that either of those cards is individually bad, they're both great, but I don't know that they belong in the same deck with Transmutation Font. That said, I am all for the I'm all for the fun that will come with this deck. So Terminal Agony we'll take here. Red Rock Sentinel is good too. Let's see, how many creatures do we have? We have 7 creatures. Actually, not that bad because we are at 15 playables with 7 creatures. I think we're going to want to take Terminal Agony here, though. Let's take the Red Rock Sentinel. It'll help us to play the only ways that we're going to win any games, which seems important. Don't see any point in doing any of this. This might be a little too much for one draft to do with all the rest of the shenanigans we're pulling. Lone Shark, I think, seems like a good pick here. It's just a fine card. It's a little slow, but it'll help to draw us some more lands potentially, or some other things. And another Hard Bristle Bandit here seems good. So right now we have 3 Hard Bristle Bandits. This is certainly a deck. Certainly a deck. Form of Posse is another interesting potential win condition. We can also take Vault Plunderer. We really turned into kind of like a green-blue base, but we are going to need a good amount of black as well to make sure that we can cast the Cruel Ultimatum. So let's take the Vault Plunderer. And maybe a Phantom Interference here. So we're going to be green, blue, black base. I guess we're splashing white for these 3 cards, and then we're splashing red for Cruel Ultimatum. I guess we're double splashing it. It's a deck, and the Desert's 2 wields, so that's fantastic. And I don't know that we want any of these. I guess we need 2 more playables, so I guess we'll take the Drover Grizzly. That card's fine. And 1 more playable. 12 creatures. Alright, I mean, this is a deck. This is a deck. A deck. Alright, let's see here. 1 addition to this deck. And then we'll worry about the mess that is the lands. I guess we're just gonna play Take the Fall. Seems fine. Okay, so now, I mean, Visage Bandit isn't even good in this deck. We'd rather just play like a... We really don't have a good 23rd playable, do we? I guess, like... What do we even want? Oh man, this is something. This deck is something. I mean, you know what? Why not? Why not play that? Okay, whatever. I don't think we need a plains. So if we do this, this is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 green sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 black sources. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 blue, 6, 7 blue sources. 4 red sources or 4 white sources and like 6 red sources. That's a lot of red sources. Gosh, this mana is a mess. Do we want to cut like 1 swamp and add a forest and call it a day? Because that gives us more Hard Bristle Bandit access. All right, let's do that. All right, I'm gonna try deck with this game with this, and we'll see what happens. This is gonna be interesting. See you there. All right, let's see if we can get 1 win with this deck. I don't know if we can, but I would love to be surprised. This is a hand. Let's check it out. This is a deck. Everything but our most important color right now. And, of course, we're missing our third. Oh, gosh. Alright. Go Desperado, and we're going to enact Plan Mill, because that's the only way we can win games, probably. Okay, alright, we're still alive. Our plan to win the game is still in effect. The Deep Mug Desperado is still alive. And we don't really have an alternative win condition. So we're gonna, or an alternative to the Deep Mug Desperado. Okay, perfect. Okay, so he's basically just protecting the Deep Mug Desperado. Much appreciated. So now, I mean, basically an enchantment that mills him. This is just great. This is the ideal. Alright, let's pop a Loan Shark. Next turn we can Grizzly and then Loan Shark and hold up, take the fall. Cool. Ooh, playing something else. Scrupulous Contractor. Okay. Alright, let's play Grizzly, Loan Shark. That's good. And what are we gonna want here? A green, maybe? I mean, that just keeps us away from... Alright, I'm gonna go for the cool ultimatum plan. I really wish I had more commentary. I just don't really have a lot to say about this deck. Alright, goodbye Dust Animus. We're running out of win conditions by the second. Mwahaha. Didn't see that coming, did ya? Alright, this is not what we wanted. So, I mean, we can... I guess we play Bristleback, and then, like, this town ain't big enough on Deep Mud Desperado and Violent Cacophony. And then attack for 4. Trade with a Loan Shark. But then I guess we can't attack with the Bristleback Sentries, but I guess that's fine. I think we want to wait and do it on his turn when he tries to cast a second spell. Let's go ahead and do it now. So, trigger from Desperado. Wait, what? This loses all abilities? I didn't know it did that. Thought I was gonna mill him for 3 cards. He was trying to get rid of my win condition. What a jerk. I wonder if somebody's trying to get a cruel ultimatum themselves. We're so far from cool ultimatum. We are not even close. We have so many bad draws in this deck too. I mean, like, I'm trying to think of what we really want to draw. Could be worse, I guess. Mill 3. No! Don't kill my win condition, please. Ooh, safe insight? Oh no. They could take my stupid cruel ultimatum. Or my stupid villainous wealth. That sucks. That really sucks. Okay. I mean, at this point, they do kind of have to be a little careful. Marchesa is going to mill him a little bit more. If I commit a crime, he goes to 9 cards in his deck. Marchesa is going to mill him 2 every time he commits a crime. Alright, you just gotta pray he doesn't hit. was a really fast move. Something tells me they hit Cruel Ultimatum. Oh my god. Or Villainous well. Oh no. Alright, 8 cards left in their deck. I mean, we can win this, I think. And they're going down to 5 cards or 6 cards in deck. They're gonna go down to 3 if with Deep like Desperado if we hit a crime. I mean, what are they doing? I'm inclined to let him hit me if he wants to go get a card. And maybe not. He'll probably go get for a removal spell for the Desperado. Which is my only win condition now. Don't kill the Desperado, please. Please, 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 please. No, come on! Give me a... we have so many deserts. Come on. Seriously? Do we have mana for, No, we're... 1, 2, 3... Oh, wait. 1, 2, 3... Red, red, blue, blue. Okay, we do have mana for, Ultimatum. If we hit it off the top, we do have it. Come on. No. Don't be conscious of your deck. What the hell did he take from my deck? No! That's my win condition. Villainous Wealth still wins the game for us, though. We have a few turns to draw Villainous Wealth if we want to do that. 4 cards in hands. 4 cards in hands. Come on. Alright, block there, and take 10. We have 1 turn to draw Villainous Wealth. Please. Well, that's not it. That sucks. Maybe they'll find a way to lose. Still holding out hope. Okay. Okay. Okay, here's how they lose. They play 1 more spell, and then they play a draw 3. And they lose. Totally possible. It is so feasible they accidentally kill themselves. I mean, they're going down to 1 card in hand right now. Are they going to try and kill me with the Intimidation campaign? I guess they can. What are they going to get? Desert? Shoot the Sheriff? No. Deserts too? Sure. Well... I mean, we were close. If we hit a desert, I think we could have won this game. I don't know. It would have been close, but that's the way the cookie crumbles sometimes. On to the next. We're gonna get a win. All right, 1-1 incoming. I feel it. This is our first win right here. It's a solid hand. Alright, let's lead. I guess Swamp here gives us the most options. just hit? Let's force that. Sure. Yeah. Just cycle to take the fall here. Cool. The green source-ish. Now we have enough to kill the deserts too. I kill the Lazov. So great. Now if we get a land next turn, we're gonna be able to like dust Animus and then Transmutation Spawn. That's a good one. And then what do we want to go get? Another Swamp, I guess. Another green source. I guess other green source probably makes the most sense. And then, do we Grizzly and Sentry, or do we Font? Or do we Loan Shark and draw a card? Maybe we Loan Shark and draw a card. No, it's more fun. Right, they've got a single black or single whites. Instantly Path Exile? I see. Okay. Build the Cruel Ultimatum. Sure. I mean, a Slick Shot does kill me. Yep. And good game. Unfortunately, there's not really much of a way to play around that. At all. We don't have any way to exile from his graveyard. I think this is gonna just be it, unless we like. I can't even really think of anything we can draw. I guess they need to technically hit a land, right? Yeah, unfortunate. It's a good combo. I mean, Archive Trap is a decent card. It's just not. Okay. Now I get another draw. They're gonna hit a land eventually. Not reassuring. Are we better off making the blood token and looking for something? I just can't think of what we would have. Actually, I'd probably rather get rid of the Grizzly. Nope, that's not gonna be enough. So I guess now we just and then pray. And see what happens. And pray that they don't draw lands. I mean, maybe we just mill all their lands with our Desperado? Maybe? Is it too much to ask to mill every single last land in their deck? They're still looking. Come on. Shoot. Alright, well. Unfortunately, this may be the end. funny, you know, if they didn't have the archive trap, I actually feel like we could have potentially won this game from just like milling them out randomly. But since they have the archive trap, it does not look like that's a very likely possibility. That wouldn't even do anything. Yep. Yeah, there isn't anything that would have helped us, I don't think. Alright, can we get one win? Please. One win. I know the deck isn't very good. It still doesn't change the fact that I would like one win. Please. Alright, let's go win the next game and get some momentum going. Alright, now's our shot. It's a slow hands, but we do have a thing we can play. We're gonna need a white source at some point. Preferably not through sacking the land with our red rock sentinel, but I guess we could do that. Alright, now we have it all. Perfect. No passing. Gosh, I love this. Alright, no turn 3 play. That's a little much to ask. Wow, okay. I love it. I guess now maybe we Visage Bandit and then next turn. Yeah, let's plot. Visage Bandit here. Sure. Maybe make a copy of the Sentinel next turn. Okay. Good draw, so we can font next turn. Do we want to... I guess maybe we'd rather have two Grizzlies and try and be like offensive. I'm also sensitive to the fact that they are splashing, or they could be splashing explosive derailment, so that's at least a thought that I have. They also probably either have take up the shield or the other one, Stakes Control. And now All Environment is a cool one. So I guess we're gonna attack with both. I think we're okay trading Eater for the Keykeeper here. Oh, they're gonna take 8. Okay. And Artifact of Creatures. So we can't hit the Merriment with that. But let's go ahead and get the font online. Okay. Let's see here. Take 5. And what do we want to make? Either a clue or a food. I guess we want to make a food. I don't know. I could see it either way. Maybe make a clue. I don't know. and then we can tether the cow and play a sentinel. I expect him to at some point have a Snakeskinville. Alright, let's go ahead and boarding it then. Yeah, that's fine. And we're probably gonna make a food here. We're also gonna have to trade off the grizzly for like this beekeeper. Jeez. Yeah, the merriment is gonna be a pain in the butt this game for sure. That's really good too. And now we're taking 6. Jeez. Alright. Turns out I would have rather just had an untapped land off the top rather than Villainous Wealth now, because it would allow us to gain 6 and play the Sentinel, which isn't even that great, but it would keep us alive. Would it keep us alive? Yeah, it would put us to 1. No, because they'll have something with haste next turn. Alright. Draw a card. That's not what we want at all. And yeah, it's just GG. Alright, well, unfortunately, that was not the game that we wanted. The draft that we wanted. Might have gotten a bit too ambitious there with the high-end stuff and not accounted enough for like getting there. The deck was not very good. Like I fully am aware of that. So it's just a bit unfortunate that we couldn't get anything going. But yeah, appreciate you all sticking with me through it, and let's trophy next time. See ya.